Blessing herself. Blessing was amazing this morning. I called her in a panic. I think I just went where I felt this morning I should go, and I focused on Nigeria, and I just put in the day's work, and I just ended a 3-way call with Dr. Charles and my prospect, who will be going along with some friends to the Nigerian event. I praise God for that. It is really, we do the possible and He does the impossible.
Absolutely. Well
Thank
done
you.
on that, Lizelle.
Hello, team. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening to all of our brand partners in Africa. Good evening, team. I feel like I've been away for a little while. I think it was just Monday. I missed the call while we were getting set to eat the road. And my colleague, my partner, Neil Ntunyai, did an excellent job on Monday. Awesome feedback. And thank you to all of you who could find time to get on this call. We're super excited about what the future holds for us in Africa. We feel that we're so much way beyond where we were at the beginning of the year. We've taken baby steps, and they are actually beautiful ones that is leading us to our dreams, to our plans, to our goal, to our projections for 2024. And so this evening, we want to come together. Remember, we're partners. We want to come together as partners, hold each other's hand, and just see how far are we going in this journey. What's your goal? Let's look together. Let's review together. Let's support each other. Let's provide feedback. Let's provide resources. Or maybe we need to do some adjustment to our goals. But the most important thing, team, is that we want to experience growth. It is all about growth. That's the most important thing. Growth in our personal lives, growth in our business with Partnerco. So allow me to share my screen here.
To fail. Yes, it's like people are already talking so bad about, her. So why is this happening? And I do know that I was also not the only actor who had been wearing like old shoes.
And your boyfriend was still sending spicy messages.
Welcome. So welcome to our accountability section with business development. We're all having this accountability together. Together, team. We're having this accountability section together, and it's going to be myself, Blessing Tubano, Head of Business Development for this section, and Neo Ntunyai, who is also a business development in Africa. She would also be walking us through this accountability section. We're just, remember, we're not here to kill anyone. We're just holding each other's hands, looking how far have we come with our goal. Are we making progress? Is that something we need to do? Let's support you. As business development, our focal point.
Sorry, Blessing, do you want to maybe mute the team so we avoid the noise background?
Can you please do that? Your co-host. Thank you. Awesome. All right, so we're here to just look through the section. And so we welcome everyone to our first accountability section. We'll be having this as often as time permits us. It's our year of growth, and we want to ensure that we are experiencing growth. So 2024 in Partnerco as a company, we've tagged it our year of growth. It doesn't matter where you are, you're in US, you're in United Kingdom, it's about growth for Partnerco. And for us too in Africa, it is about growth. It is about growth. And team, the growth we're looking for Africa, it's a growth goal of 20% increase for 2024. 2024. And I know that we can do it in Africa. I had this conversation with some key leaders in our strategic meetings at the beginning of the year, and even as we're on the road right now, or in smaller meetings. And when I say the growth goal is 20%, I've heard a lot of leaders come back and say 20% is too small. Let's double that, 40%. Now, I don't know if you're in this meeting this evening and you're also thinking to yourself, I'm aiming for 40%. In fact, I'm going for 50%. That's fine. As business development, we're here to support you in that goal because your success is our success. Your growth ultimately means that we're also growing as a community. And so what are the targeted areas of this growth? Number one is to empower existing field leaders. So you want to make sure that you've penned down everyone in your team, existing team members in your team. Are you empowering them? Are there resources to empower these team members to ensure that they experience growth goal? We'll talk more about that before we go into our open section. And then the number two thing, which is very important, actually, very important. As much as number one is important, number two is very important. Attracting new teams to Partnerco. Attracting new teams to your business. Everywhere. Yes, you can actually experience some level of growth while empowering your existing team members. But in order for you to experience the 20% growth that we're talking about here, you need to attract new team members into your organization. Very key. If you want to experience the kind of growth that we just referred to in the earlier slides. 20% fresh blood, fresh ideas. You need those fresh and new members into your team. Very important. And so let's quickly just have an overview before we go into our main discussion for today. What does growth mean to you? It's a process. It's a process, number one. It's a process. It doesn't happen instantaneously. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual increase. And one of the things that you must do is that it must be planned. Growth must be planned. Do you have a plan? I remember in our Connect call at the beginning of the year, we talked about this. Do you have a plan? Do you have a detailed proposal as to what kind of growth that you love to see? Lizelle was talking about reaching out to me this morning, and I was so excited. That's the kind of conversations and growth and ideas that she brought forward and our intentionality in moving forward a business. So you must be intentional about what you want to do, and you must go for it. Is that what you have been doing, Tim? If not, now is a good time to start. Now let's look at your business, your Partnerco business growth. Number one is that there must be an increase in your revenue. Now take an account. Look at your business from January 2024 up until May. Today is May 2nd. Have you experienced an increase in revenue? Is your income with the company increasing by week? Remember that we pay weekly. So every week, actually, your income should increase. You're not expected to keep earning the same thing. There should be some spike happening every week in your income. So is there an increase in revenue? Is your customer base by that, I mean your brand partners, team members that are working with you, or your customer base, the regular retail customers or preferred customer, Is your customer base increasing? Has there been any increase in your customer base? How about the market share? As Lizelle and I were talking this morning, I'm like, do you know that Nigeria has over 200 million people? And as a company, we've not even tapped 1%. And that's to say, in all of Africa, as Partnerco, we're still a frontier. So there is so much opportunity for everyone. So much opportunity for you that is on this call to leverage on this time when we are right now that provides an advantage to you as the first mover. And then in order for you to have that market share, your business would continue to expand. There's an expansion. You're moving from, from regions to regions, from whatever locality to different locality. You're just moving your business. If you're in Johannesburg, you're moving to Cape Town. If you're in Lagos, you're expanding your market share of your Partnerco business to other regions. You're looking for people everywhere. You're talking to everyone. Remember that what we're doing is that we're providing solutions. There are people everywhere who need the solution that you have to offer. So a goal is something you want to achieve. What is your desired goal for 2024 with Partnerco? All right. It's a desired result of what you've planned and you're committing to achieving. Have you committed to achieving your goal? I don't know what your goal is, but I want to believe that your goal is in alignment with our goal in Partnerco Africa, 20% increase. And we've mentioned the areas, the targeted areas where we want to see that growth. What is your dream? And that deadline for your dream is 2024. Great. So you must set specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and very timely goals. Those are the goals we call SMART goals. Yes, you can dream big. And when you set those goals, you must take action to achieve them. So let's look at how realistic can your goal be before we have the open discussion. So say, for example, based on Partnerco Africa goal for 2024, our goal is to increase revenue by 20% this year. What is your own goal? Because a goal is no goal if you do not attach a monetary value to it. What's your goal in terms of your income? Do you look forward to earning 24 million naira or rand? What are you looking forward to earning at the end of this year, 2024? And then you must break that goal down to how many products do you need to sell in order to attain your revenue above. And that has to do with repeat purchase, which is empowering existing team members. So your existing team members must have repeat purchase, which has to do with auto delivery. Naya talked about auto delivery on Monday. How many people in your team are on auto delivery? Do they understand the benefit of auto delivery? How about enrollment, which has to do with attracting new people into your team, new people into your organization? How many lives do you want to transform to hit your goal? Because we're in the business of helping people, which means that we're in the business of transforming lives. How many lives do you want to transform in order to hit that revenue? If you tie it by 300 persons joining your organization, what about if you taught each person the power of duplication? So if your goal is to attract 300 people, you can actually teach these 300 people to do what you have done, and then that's where the power of duplication begins to work. What's the total number of team members that you want to have for this year, 2024? Team, you must have a total number of team members in your goal setting. How many people do you want to attract into your team. What's the time frame? So the time frame is 2024, within this year. What about, have you broken that goal into per month? Have you broken that goal into per week? Have you broken that goal into per day? What activities do you need to do per month, per week, per day in order to achieve your overall 2024 goal? What about your sales conversion rates? You must set a goal to improve conversion rate by at least 10%. So what is the average rate at which you're able to convert leads or prospects into sales? And in order to do that, you should use the sales conversion rate of 10%. That means that if your goal is to be able to get at least one person per day, then you should be talking to 10 persons per day. In order to be able to convert 10% of 10 will give you one per day. How many persons have you spoken to today about your Partnerco business? How intentional are you about your Partnerco business? Remember, we talked about that in order for you to achieve the goal that we've mentioned, to see an increase, Partnerco must be part of your conversation on a daily basis. How many persons have you spoken to today? In all of the persons you've spoken to, how many of them did you speak to about Partnerco, about transforming their lives, about helping them to live healthier, wealthier, and happier lives with our amazing product and the amazing opportunity that Partnerco offers to multiple streams of income? And so at this point, we want to pause and have an open discussion. I know that a lot of you have set goals for 2024. Let's hold our hands at this section right now. Share your progress. So we're going to open up the mic. You can unmute yourself. You can indicate that you want to share. Share your progress, or you can just share in the chat box. But I'd like for us to have an open discussion. What's your progress so far in 2024? Lizelle, I see your hands up. You can go ahead and unmute yourself and.
Okay. Thank you, Blessing and Neo, for the opportunity and Partner Council on the call. For me, I'm speaking from a place of someone that has never done network marketing before, someone that has never been known to do network marketing or any type of direct selling. Yeah, just clueless, and then joined the business. So the beginning of this journey for me, starting on the 7th of July last year, was very all over the place, because that's just my personality, and sometimes it counts and sometimes, to your detriment. But one of the things that I've learned is the consistency, and I don't think I had any respect for that word or understanding for the word consistency until I joined the business, and I learned in this community, the power of consistency. But my point really being, if I look at my growth from the 7th of July up until today, which is almost the 7th of May, we're 2 months away from 1 year. I can't believe it. I've learned now to look at what is my goal, and then what is the income producing activity that I want to, or that I need to spend towards that specific goal. And because you find yourself busy during the day, the whole day, especially for me that is now doing it for the last 2 months, I think 3 months full time. So you find you spend your whole day with Partnerco, but very not with Partnerco in your business, but very unproductive. So the income producing activities is what I identified for myself, and I was everyone finds their rhythm in this business. Some things works for some and some doesn't, but this is what I found what works for me is aligning my income producing activity every day, putting time to it, like you mentioned, placing your time, your deadline for your goal, and then go in for that specific goal. For example, today, last night, I decided that I am going to start speaking, taking territory almost like in Nigeria, like expanding. And then obviously through my mind went the flag. I was wearing green today, and all of those things led up to a successful three-way call tonight. So that was one of my income producing activity strategies, if you may call it that. So in the beginning of the business, I did not know that. I didn't have it all together. I lost brand partners. I lost money, more than making money and all of that. But it's not because of the system. I didn't lean on the system. So I have now learned to lean on the system, not to reinvent the system. So I hope that can help someone. I know when you speak about Partnerco, this business, you can never stop talking. So I feel like I'm a bit all over the place. But my point was the income producing activities aligned with your daily goals. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I just went on and I didn't realize that I was on mute. Thank you so much for that information, Lizelle. Powerful, powerful, powerful. You know, as Blessing went on and spoke about our accountability, which is the topic for today, a lot of the things that you mentioned actually come to mind. When we speak about accountability, rather, we're speaking about a position where a person is able to take responsibility, take ownership of your results, track your progress, celebrate your success, set clear goals. And you've said all of that. And what I love about what you've said is that you were able to take the accountability, and sit down with yourself and take that action to say, I know this is where I went wrong. You mentioned that you lost money. You mentioned that you lost brand partners. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the era that you are going into with your business. Well done. Can everybody hear me? Okay.
Yes, please. We can hear you now.
Okay, there was a bit of silence there, so I wasn't sure if everybody can hear me.
Awesome, awesome. Awesome, Lizelle. Awesome, Neil. Awesome feedback there for Lizelle. Amazing. Any other progress reports? Any other progress reports? I see that Lizelle has covered some things there. She's talked about her progress, her setbacks, and she's taking action. She took very, amazing action today by contacting me, expanding her market share into Nigeria, taking the opportunity of those roadshows and say, hey, I can actually expand my market share and, into Nigeria and take opportunity of this momentum happening there. Awesome, Lizelle. Any other progress, feedback from the team? Remember, it's an open discussion right here. We are one Partnerco family. What we want to see is everyone experiencing growth. The Partner Council members are on the call. They're also here to support all the team. They're cut across all teams. Any feedback, Neil?
I'm looking on the chat box quickly just to have a look if there is any information there. Okay, there's not really a question on the chat box. It's just Ben saying that I'm also very new to network marketing, still finding my feet and setting goals. We'll give feedback once this is done. Excellent job. Well done on doing that already. You've already identified that you need to sit down with yourself, Ben, and have a plan of action of the activities that you want to do. And importantly, you need to be deliberate at those actions that you are taking. Blessing spoke about your daily activities. You need to have a calendar, your business calendar, where you put down how many people am I going to speak to about Partnerco. From the people I'm targeting myself to convert 75%. You know, it's your own goal. We are here to assist you, but the goal has to be set by you. It has to be realistic, it has to be measurable, and it has to be a goal that you make sure that you strive on a daily basis to achieve. I always say when you've got a goal to recruit and convert 2 people on a daily basis and your goal is not achieved, the following day your target should go up to 4 because you haven't achieved your previous day's target. Well done. Proud of you. Okay, and I also see we've got a hand up from Michaela. Blessing, can you please? Go ahead, Michaela.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I just want to introduce myself. I don't think anyone really knows me on this call except Yolandi. But I was previously with this company about a year ago. And the last time I was with Partnerco, I managed to hit director. It was after a couple of months of joining. And yeah, basically, I'm at a point where I'm now relaunching my business from the ground up. Previously, I was earning like a full-time income with the company. So it's a very big, I guess, change, you know, rebuilding your business from the ground up. But I'd say my goal is for the end of this year to basically requalify and hit director. And my plan, you know, to do this is to just take over like my social media. I don't know if there's really many people here that use social media, but I've found that social media is the most powerful way that I've been able to build my business and connect with people. And my way I want to do that is by, number one, obviously recruiting and introducing as many people as I can. And, you know, doing this through showing the benefits of, you know, the business, like attraction marketing, sharing my progress as well, you know, being open and transparent. And then, of course, sales, because that's the backbone of our business. And I want to really do this by not just sharing posts that are like salesy, but more content that educates people and really shows them how the products work, what's in them, what the ingredients are. And yeah, that's basically my goal. And when it comes to recruiting, gosh, I have quite big goals, but I, you know, would like to at least recruit 20 people a month into the business. I did relaunch my business. I think it was about 2.5 weeks ago, and I already have out of the previous team I have 15 people that have relaunched, and we have introduced 11 brand new brand partners into the business. And yeah, I think my goal is to just share as much as I possibly can about the company, about the products, and yeah, just inspire as many people as I can, and also sharing my my tips and tricks with everyone in, you know, in Partnerco, not just with my team. I have been chatting to Yolandi, and we're going to, you know, work on some training where I can really help everyone, you know, achieve their goals by using social media. And yeah, that's just my goal, is enjoying the business, having fun, learning every day, and just sharing it with others. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome. I love that, Michaela. I love that. And I love the fact that you had setbacks, but you're very optimistic about what the future holds for you. And then you have a detailed plan. You've actually shared an amazing plan with anyone who wants to also take advantage right here. You know, a detailed plan on how to be able to get back on track and even exceed your past results, to exceed your past results. I absolutely love that, Michaela. And that's what I love about you. Awesome. All right. So Michaela has shared with the team how she's, you know, had a detailed plan, how she's going to go about achieving her goal, you know, even to a monthly goal to achieve that. And then she has people, team members that they're working together and duplicating as they go. So that way she's able to reach her goal. And she's just so amazing that she's even willing to share those tips and secrets and strategies with all of our team members. Thank you so much, Michaela. Taking action, taking action, taking action. I love that. I love
having a plan and actually working the plan.
I love that. Working the plan. Any feedback, team? Don't be shy. We're in a family meeting, like we would say in Africa. You're free to share it, and you don't know by sharing your progress, your setback. Someone might have, a feedback that could actually be a solution to whatever concern or setback that you're experiencing that would propel you to take action. So be very open to share your progress.
Neo?
Yes, Lizelle?
Sorry if I may, I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity because it is an amazing platform for us. Really, we must have more of these sessions because I was laughing at myself as I was about to welcome and say content to say, if you want to know social media and all of that, I'm not an expert, but we can help each other, and that's how. But really, just welcome another brand partner, because what I find is, and this is really just my opinion, for me, it is Partnerco first before it is Lizelle, And for me, my yearning is that we color South African green with the Partnerco logo. For me, at this stage, it's not really about who's who in what zoo, right? Now, I find that, and I've had feedback from other people who are network marketers. Now, with no disrespect to anyone who's been in network marketing for a while, it is expected, I think, for me to be at that level, like Michaela was saying, and Yolandi and them, because you came from it, you put in some work in the ground, and then obviously you emphasis jy plukkie vrugte, you bear the fruit of what you were planting. But my point is, I am excited for the fact that Michaela is in the team and that she's joining, because we need to learn the unity on the Facebook page, on the social medias. There is at the moment no not unity per se, but some people are telling me, like, when I go look at Partnerco, or I go see Noni, I don't really see people, it's you and who, or who's in, the business. So I think from Michaela's side, and together, obviously, under the leadership of Partner Council and everybody, I think if we can campaign and run a focus where the focus is Partnerco, so that people see this unity, this blanket of social media, and it's not just one or two. And I've asked numerous times in the groups, can we all like and support and do meaningful replies when we reply on our post? I know that it is our individual businesses. I can't say I don't need people in this business, but I'm not asking these things because I want the brand partners to support me and whatever. I really want to grow, but the business is designed in such a way that you can't grow on your own. So why we cannot just come up with something and do a blanket approach? I mean, Annery's in Stellenbosch. I don't know what Annery's doing in Stellenbosch, how she's doing a business, and it's got nothing to do with me. But I do think somehow, somewhere, there's more than us, and we need to show that if we are serious in our business. We need to reflect this. And really, I'm just speaking from a place of Partnerco. I mean, you look and you see Forever Life. You already identify that because everybody is unique where you see Forever Life. We've got competition out there, although we don't compete, and we know what we have, so we don't need to compete with others. But my plea is just that we're gonna have dynamics, all of us, and differences and stuff. But hey, that's normal. It's everywhere. but we need to move more supportively on Facebook or social media and stuff. We need to come together more. We are still too far apart. Sorry for the emotions. I take my business very serious, and I just think, yeah, we somehow, someway, we just need to bring that unity on the socials, you know, or somewhere. Thank you.
Brand awareness. Brand awareness.
Thank you so much, Lizelle. Thank you for sharing that. It's both a concern to you, and it's also a plea to everyone on the call. Let's support each other. And this is what the accountability section is about, holding each other's hands. Let's support each other in every way that we can. Like I mentioned earlier, that we're still a frontier as far as Partnerco is concerned. There's still so much ground to cover. So there's a market share for everyone. We're not in competition amongst ourselves. No team, we're not in competition amongst ourselves. We're here to support each other, to see each other grow. And because the beautiful thing about growth is that when I see that nail is growing, I'm encouraged because I know that as long as nail is growing, there's actually opportunity to grow. So I too can grow. So I'm supposed to be motivated and encouraged by another person's growth. And then the ability for the other person to also share, you know, how can I do it better? That's why we're here as business development, to help you do it better. So let's like everyone's post, each other. Let's support each other in every way that we can. And I tell you that, like Lizelle mentioned, we will paint Africa green, not just South Africa. We'll paint Africa green with Partnerco. Brand awareness. Let's create brand awareness for our company, and it will in turn reflect the light on us too, to shine the light on us too. Awesome. Melanie, you raised your hand, I believe.
Yes, thank you, Blaine. First, I just wanted to say to Lizelle, never apologize for your emotion, because your emotion shows your passion. And that's what we're here to do, show that energy and that passion where we go. And that's when the true success will come. I always tell my team, chase impact. The money will follow. But when you have an impact on others, that's what comes first. Now, personally, I set a challenge for myself back on February 3rd, a 90-day challenge. And that was to increase my team by 90 brand partners. And that could be personally sponsored as well as the growth. And I don't have the exact numbers today. That 90 days is up tomorrow. I'll tell you, it's been a whirlwind of activity and action and excitement. And I know that I'm actually ahead of that goal, more than 1% per day. But the real victory comes in the fact that one of my new brand partners, MM, is on this Zoom. So the next step after growing the team is cultivating these leaders. And leaders step up. Sometimes you have to gently nudge them out and support them. But that's my biggest victory today, is that new brand partner is here and becoming a leader. And that he's
I think we had a disconnect there.
Oh, I think we lost Melanie. But amazing strategy that she's just sharing with us. You must be able to turn those new brand partners who come into your team, you teach them, and you must be able to turn them into leaders themselves. A leader is not a leader until you have a replicate of yourself within your team. So if you are the only nail within your team, then you need to retrace your steps. There should be more nails within your team, because it becomes more difficult for you to carry everyone on your shoulder if you are the only leader within that team. The more people you teach to become yourself, you're teaching them to duplicate. So duplication happens within your team. So you've been able to bring Blessing into the team. You should teach Blessing how to do the same thing. So there are more leaders within your team, and the possibility of growth is exponential. It's exponential when there are more leaders in your team doing the same thing that you're doing. Thank you so much, Tim. Do we have any other feedbacks? Mara, any feedbacks?
No, let me just double check on the chat. It's just comments. No, it doesn't look like we have any more feedback, Blessing.
Awesome, awesome. So Tim, it's been an amazing evening with everyone on the call. I just wanted to say, now is the time for you to retrace your steps. If you've not done some of the things we've listed on this call, if you don't have clear, specific, and measurable goals, and in that goal, how much of that have you broken down into months? Per month, per week, per day? How many lives are you impacting and transforming? If that's all that you're about, transforming and impacting life on a daily basis, you're targeting 10 people to share these amazing opportunity with and the products, then you're bound to have at least one person being converted into brand partner or customer per day. What is your goal? What is your revenue goal for 2024? What is your team goal? You know, Melanie just mentioned that she had a goal to get 90 people, very specific, very specific. So you can divide that if it's within 30 days, if it's within, you know, you divide that by that number of days, that tells you how many should you get a day. And in order to get, if it's one, for example, per day, then you should be talking to 10 persons per day to get one person based on conversion rates. You might get more than that, but there's a possibility of you getting one person per day. Take action. Take action. Do you have concerns? Please reach out to us as business development. We would like to sit down with you, brainstorm, and provide solutions and point you to the resources. Do you have a challenge setting actionable goals? Reach out to business development as well as your upline. All right, reach out to your leader within your team, and you can, by extension, reach out to us. Yes, we would be very happy to sit down with you, brainstorm, and look for how to help you achieve the growth that you want to see in your business. Take those baby steps and celebrate your success. Take those baby steps. You know, the other day we're celebrating Galvin for being able to title advance, for reaching. Those baby steps, will celebrate them. In Partnerco, remember that your hard work will never go unnoticed. We will celebrate every baby steps you take. You will reach your goal faster when you take those baby steps. Don't wait for the big one. Just take the little baby steps. All right? Remember that success is a journey of countless baby steps. Take that step today. Start spreading your business. Start talking to everyone. Set your clear goals. What do you want to achieve? How much money? I remember the Scots mentioned it when they were on this call. How much money do you want to achieve in Partnerco? As much as we impact lives, it's also about the money. How much do you want to make? You know, we talk about healthier, wealthier, and happier lives. Those three are connected, right? So take those baby steps today, and definitely it will lead you to your journey of growth and success. Neil?
Yes, Blessing. What an amazing call. Where people were given an opportunity, you know, to voice out their emotions, which just shows how much they are, passionate about their business. In closing, I just want to remind everyone of the role of accountability in the success of your business. That role is in setting clear goals. Blessing spoke to us about setting goals today. We spoke a lot about setting goals, and not just setting goals, but being deliberate in doing it. Be specific. I want to achieve this number of team members in my team. This is the amount of sales that I want to bring in. This is a percentage of conversion that I want to see in my team. It's in finding an accountability partner. Our business sometimes can be so lonely, especially network marketing. You are out there alone. Sometimes you don't even know if you are on the right track. Find yourself an accountability partner, somebody that you can have a chat to, somebody that you can just send a message to, and you hold each other accountable. And it's also in taking ownership of your results. You set the results, but you also take ownership in making sure that those results do happen. And the only way that can happen is through tracking your progress. You need to plan, but importantly as well, track your progress to see, am I on the right track? What is it that I need to change in order for me to remain on the right track? I always say that the only thing that is constant in sales, for anybody that is in sales, is change. When you are in sales, you always need to be ready for a change, because sometimes we plan and God decides things don't happen the way that we want. So you always need to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, and sometimes even a plan D. And importantly, Blessing also touched on the last point, which is celebrating your success. And I'm not talking about big successes, small baby steps. A new member in your team that is coming in, celebrate them, make them feel important, make them feel welcome. That is part of your celebration. So in closing, team, I'd like us to be accountable for our results in the Africa region. Blessing spoke to us about the 20% growth that we need to bring in. So we have to hold each other accountable in making sure that Africa reaches that 20% growth. And like Blessing said, we've heard, through the grapevines that 20% is too little. Africa is saying that, no, we are gunning for 40%. So we are looking forward to seeing the 40% and maybe even more growth in the Africa region by the end of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tim. I celebrate everyone on this call. I celebrate where you are right now. I celebrate all of those baby steps that you make. The ones I'm aware of, the ones I'm not aware of, I celebrate you. And I celebrate you for being able to overcome the challenges, countless challenges that you actually experience while trying to achieve your goals. And you're still here. Thank you for still being here. Thank you for this amazing partnership. Team, we can do it. We can do it. Have an amazing evening. Thank you, everyone, for getting on the call. Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Thank you. A great
much.
evening, everyone.
Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Noob.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good evening, team.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Blessing. Thank you. Thank you, team.
Thank you. Thank you.